Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to do a prediction video of WandaVision. As you know, the final episode is going to be airing this Friday, and I thought it would be fun to do a little prediction video before the last episode premieres. You know, we have a whole week. Today's Monday. The episode airs on Friday. We have 4 days until the finale hits, and let's do this. Let's do a prediction video. Feel free to leave your predictions in the comment section below and add on to anything I might have thought of or anything like that. So let's get a discussion going about this. These are my predictions. Make your final bets now, everybody. Okay, ready? So let's start off with some of these characters. I have a list here of some of the characters in the show that are still around and my predictions on what's going to happen to them or anything around them. So let's start off with Monica, Jimmy, and Darcy. These three characters have had great chemistry this season, and I think most people can agree that maybe we want to see a little bit more of them in the future. And I think the show will definitely give us an idea of where we could see them next. Kat Dennings has already said that she might be around still in the MCU. We might see her again pop up somewhere else. And if I had to guess, I'm going to guess it's all going to revolve around Monica Rambeau. I think she has definitely been the leader of these three. And I think these three are fantastic. I think, and this is going to involve Hayward as well, director Tyler Hayward, who just turned out to be a big asshole from the last episode. He's been a little bit of a prick for a while now. And I think the last episode pretty much confirmed it with his white vision in hiding in the corner. I think he's going to be killed off. I don't know how he's going to be killed off, but he's definitely going to be killed off. And I think Monica is going to be the new one in charge of S.W.O.R.D. since she was supposed to be anyways, right? And I think it would just make sense. Now, some people would be like, oh, that's so cliche, but it makes sense. And I think she could take up that mantle or that position in charge of S.W.O.R.D., especially if Nick Fury isn't on Earth. We don't know what's going on with Nick Fury. Someone brought up that we presumed that he was in charge of S.W.O.R.D., but maybe he hasn't been this entire time. Maybe he will be. Who knows? Since Spider-Man Far From Home apparently takes place 8 months after Endgame, this show takes place 3 weeks after Endgame. So maybe Nick Fury will show up at the end. Who knows? That's a prediction for when I get to later. But yes, I think Monica's going to be in charge of S.W.O.R.D., and I think she's going to invite Jimmy and Darcy to join her as part of S.W.O.R.D. as well. As they'll have individual positions in S.W.O.R.D. Don't be surprised if Jimmy becomes her Coulson. I'm just saying it's possible. So yes, those are my predictions for those characters. Agatha. What do I think is going to happen to Agatha? Obviously, the way we left off, we saw Agatha. She revealed that she's the one that has been... She's practically evil, in my opinion. Now, there's some people that looked at the last episode, and I know the last episode was kind of giving us hints that maybe there could be more to her story than we're realizing. I think she is going to be a little sympathetic. I think we are going to find out that maybe she had lost somebody a long time ago, and that's why she dabbled into dark magic. The most evilest of magic, as her mother told her in that 1693 flashback. I think we are going to learn something about her, that she lost and she wanted to try to bring somebody back from the dead herself that will connect her to Wanda a little bit. But I think she's so far down this dark path that she's going to have to be stopped. And I think Wanda will obviously finish her, defeat her. I think Agatha is trying to get Wanda's powers up to this point. I think we've seen her in that flashback. As I mentioned, she stole the energy from all those other witches, which is why they shriveled into old ashes almost. And I think she is going to try to steal Wanda's powers. She wants to become the most powerful witch of all time. And now that she knows about this chaos magic, which she heard about, that she thought was a myth, now that she knows it's real, she wants that power for herself. So that's what I think is going to happen with Agatha. I think she's going to be defeated. I know a lot of people really want her to continue on and be like the Loki of the MCU going forward. I think Catherine Hahn is doing a fantastic job in this series. And look, if she does survive, I'll be just as happy as anybody else. But I just don't see how her, and maybe this is me being closed-minded to the idea, I just don't see where her story will go from here afterwards. So who knows? The MCU might surprise me and be like, don't worry, David, we still have lots more ideas with this Agatha character. So let's see. Now, what about Quicksilver? What do I think is going to happen to this character? I think now, I know Agatha kind of said that, she called him fake Pietro, but then she gave him the nickname Pietro because, fake Pietro. But I think fake Pietro is not going to be as fake as we think. There was a part of me thinking maybe he's just going to be someone that lived in the town, but the fact that they still haven't answered who he is yet, I think Kevin Feige is it's gonna be one of those things. This is the fan service for you guys. He's gonna give us a little bit of the fan service, and I think Quicksilver will be that fan service. I think Quicksilver is going to turn out to be the Quicksilver from the X-Men universe. Watch me be wrong on this one. There is a part of me that thinks I could be totally wrong. So I won't be surprised if they do tell us that he's not. And that he's actually he's Jimmy's, what do you call it? The person that was under the watch protection program. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. He's the guy Jimmy mentions back in the 4th episode. I wouldn't be surprised if it turned out to be that, but I am going to presume that he is the Quicksilver from the X-Men cinematic universe. So, and that is going to be our gateway into the multiverse. So, we'll see. We'll see. Vision and the kids. What do I think is going to happen to Vision and the kids? I think Vision is going to die. The Westview Vision. There's 2 Visions now. We have to remember there's the one that's inside Westview, that's now we know was created by Wanda. It's not actually Vision's body. It was a projection of Vision. And that's why that version of Vision can't leave the Hex. That's why it was bringing him back in, because this Vision is not real. And the only way this Vision can survive is if he's in the Hex. So I think once the Hex is gone, I think Vision and the kids are going to disappear. And I think Agatha kind of hinted at that the kids were also created by Wanda, which means maybe they can't leave the Hex either. Maybe. After all, they did come out of her womb. But who says that she couldn't create something inside of her also that wasn't real either? Or they are real, but they're only real inside this bubble, if that makes sense. I think Vision I think it's going to be a really sad ending, and I think Vision is dead and the kids are dead. I do, however, think that there is a possibility Vision can kind of come back if Wanda puts this Vision, the Vision inside the Hex, inside become the consciousness for the White Vision. So that's my opinion on that. As for Wanda herself, I think she's going to have a mental breakdown. I think she's going to create the multiverse. I think that's why Doctor Strange is going to have to show up and help her. Because yes, I also do think the mystery character that's going to show up in the finale is going to be Doctor Strange. Now, some people are saying that Paul Bettany, I know Paul Bettany said in an interview that someone was going to come in the finale, and it was going to be someone he never worked with before. And some people are already starting to think that maybe Paul Bettany was actually talking about himself because he's never worked with himself before. And there's going to be a lot of firecrackers. And believe me, that makes 100% sense. I'm going to be disappointed, though, if that's what he was referring to. So, and maybe I'm setting myself up for disappointment. Look, I don't think Doctor Strange is the one that would blow people's minds either. But I think seeing Doctor Strange, seeing any character from the MCU show up to help out in this situation, I think that would get anybody excited. And since we know that this show is going to lead into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, I'm going to have to believe that it's going to be Doctor Strange. I think Doctor Strange will come at the last minute to help battle White Vision. Maybe even teaming up with Wanda and Vision and taking down the White Vision. Maybe it's going to need 3 of them together because Vision is very powerful. And, he's made out of vibranium. So I don't know if even Wanda can handle that. Maybe she can't. Actually, she did pretty well in Civil War, right? So, but then again, maybe Vision was holding back for all we know. What is it like if White Vision, who has no feelings for Wanda, what is it like if he doesn't hold back? That's going to be interesting. So those are some of my predictions, guys. I think I laid them all down here. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. I should also mention the book. I do think that's why Doctor Strange is also going to show up in the finale. I think they are going to have to answer for that book that Agatha has. I think that book is going to be tied into Doctor Strange somehow. And for all we know, Doctor Strange is also, in the first Doctor Strange movie, he is supposed to look for like supernatural threats that are on Earth. The fact that he hasn't arrived yet is already shocking to me, but for dramatic purposes, I can see them holding him off until the last minute. I mean, this is a big supernatural threat. And the fact that New Jersey, I don't think is too far from New York. And the fact that Doctor Strange still hasn't sensed it yet seems a little odd to me. So I'm going to guess Doctor Strange is going to come. He's going to find out about the book, that it's being used somehow. It's sending out some weird energy. I do think that book is going to also release whoever the villain is going to be in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, some people think Wanda could be the villain in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I don't think so. I think there is a connection with the villain with that book, and the villain was trying to target Wanda as his first, attack. But I think this is how he's going. I do think it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be Mephisto, or now the people are mentioning another villain like Chthon or something like that. I'm not too comic book savvy, so I can't say who I think it was. I did like the Mephisto theory, but then I heard about the China situation, that China doesn't allow movies to come in if that have the devil in it. So unless they find a way to not refer to him as the devil and call him something else, maybe he's like a ancient species that we've never seen before that just wears the color red. I don't know. I think whatever it is, I think we are going to see a big, huge reveal at who the villain in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is going to be, because we still don't know who Doctor Strange is fighting in that movie. I think it's going to be an all-out CGI character, definitely. And we're going to learn in this show who it's going to be. And Agatha is working she's trying to bring this villain to the present day, or to life, if you will. Or maybe it's somebody that she's trying to bring back to life, and it's connected to that book. So those are my theories, guys. Tell me what you think. Tell me your theories as well. Maybe you guys have some better theories that you know about, especially if you are even more into the comic books than I am. I read comics here and there. Doctor Strange is one that I'm more limited to, but I'm curious to see what other people think. I've been hearing a whole bunch of theories, and these are my theories. So with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and until next time, take care.